Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today I am here to announce the next round of Final Book Support Group. This is the second to last round for the year of 2024 and I can't believe we're at this point already. I just don't know how we got here. If you don't know what the Final Book Support Group is, I will leave a link to the original announcement video in the description box down below and up here somewhere. I will learn this again. I used to know it off by heart and now I can't remember what it is. But essentially we are a support group that supports all year round for reading in general. But every other month I do a readathon to encourage finishing those final books in series, or at least continuing series anyway. Some people use this very dedicatingly to finish off series for the readathons. Other people will just willy-nilly it, and that's absolutely fine. You can use these however you want. We do have a Discord channel, which I will leave in the description box down below as well, where we encourage supporting all year round with just reading in general, but obviously trying to get through those series. I have a terrible habit of starting series and never bloody finishing them, which is how this came about. So yeah, if you wanted to take part, feel free to do so and continue listening for the rest of this video to find out when the next readathon's going to be. So we're at round 14 already. I'm not sure how. This is going to be a week long from Monday the 2nd through till Sunday the 8th of September. So it is very early on in September. I will be doing some sprints, but I don't know how many I'm going to do. I have been finding that I'm getting increasingly overwhelmed with public sprints. Don't ask me why, I'm not sure what it is. I'm just finding that I'm getting really tired very easily and I'm really struggling to recover after the readathon. So I will be doing sprints, but I may not do as many as I normally do. I'll keep you posted though. Obviously there are always sprints going on throughout the week anyway. There's always someone somewhere doing some sprints. So yeah, and if you want to do some sprints, feel free to do so and drop the link within the Discord channel. That's absolutely fine. So that will be the week that we are doing the readathon, and then the bingo board, I will pop it here. It's the usual suspects. It's the usual suspects. I'm struggling to come up with new prompts. If you've got any ideas, drop them in the description box down below. I will look into adding some new ones on for the final round of the year and then into next year as well. But we do have new release. So this is a new release sequel or final book. I know that I've had a few come in recently and I've got a few more on their way that may come in before the readathon. So this is a sequel that has come in recently for you. Share your TBR on socials. This can be anywhere. This can be on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, just dropping it in the Discord link if that's where you want to drop it in Discord. That's absolutely fine. Continuation station is to continue a series, so not a final book but a continuation of a series, book 2 of a trilogy, book 3 of a quartet, etc. So just continuation station. Then we have the self-care prompt, which always shows its face. Whatever self-care looks like for you, do some self-care. Then obviously the middle circle is a final book. We try to encourage reading final books during the readathons. So just even if you manage one final book and you start a whole bunch of series, that's absolutely fine. But you know, final book is on the board. Then we've got a TBR vet, so something that has been on your shelves since last year. So if you know it, obviously we encourage something that's been on your shelves for a really long time, but something that's been on your shelves pre 2024. So since last year, 2023 and backwards. Does that make sense? You know what pre-2024 means, you know? I don't know why I have to explain this. Next we have graphic novel, manga or novella. So this can be a graphic novel in a series, this can be a manga in a series, or a novella in a series. So for example, the Shatter Me series has a few novellas in it that you need to read in order to continue on to the next book. The Crowns of Nyaxia series has 6 Scorched Roses that you read in between Serpent and the Wings of Night and Ashes and the Sarkis King. So there are quite a few series with novellas within them, and then obviously a manga and or a graphic novel. Feel free to do this prompt as many times as you want. Then we do have sub box book. So I am trying to encourage this one a little bit more, not only for you guys but for myself as well. I am terrible at getting to my subscription box books, which is another readathon that I now do, but with my patrons only, where every now and then throughout the year we will do a box edition of the F1 readathon that we do every month anyway, for a week long, where we focus on subscription box books. So trying to encourage this within other readathons as well where I can, just to add some extra pick up a subscription box thing. So again, this could tie in very nicely with the new releases. I know that the undermining of, I have no idea how to pronounce her name, of Frank, Twyla, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, and I really desperately need to find out. But anyway, I know that that one has recently come out. I've just gotten it, and I have the Feraloot edition, so that one would fit in perfectly for both of these prompts. Things like that. So a subscription box book. If you don't get subscription boxes, then a book that has been featured in a subscription box counts. Any subscription box, Feraloot, Illumicrate, Owlcrate, Bookish box, the library one, I've forgotten its name, book of the month, literally any subscription box counts. And then last but by no means least, the golden oldie poll pick. Let everyone else pick what you're going to read. Put a few books on a poll and let them decide. You can do your poll pick on Instagram, you can do it in the Discord. I always find that the results tend to be a little bit better on Discord because it's like in the direct place where it should be, as opposed to on Instagram, but obviously that can vary, it can depend upon your account itself. So that is your bingo board for the week of the 2nd to the 8th of September. I am really looking forward to this round, to getting some more sequels done and some more series boxed off, because I think I've been doing pretty well with my series this year. I've also been brutal with just clearing out some series that I'm not going to finish, so that's pretty good and I'm quite proud of myself for that. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this round. We do still have starter packs on the Daisy and Bee website, which include 3 bookmarks, a sticker and a loyalty card, which you can kind of do little, I think there's like 10 gaps or something where you can do little stamps on it or something, then treat yourself at the end if you wanted to. The bookmarks also come separately, so you can buy them individually from the shop as well. There is a link to Daisy and Bee in the description box down below if you wanted to check us out. That is mine and Jade's bookmark shop. We also do notepads and we do sticker sheets as well, so if you haven't heard of us, go check us out. I would highly recommend. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I think you need to know. So I will obviously post all of this information on the Instagram page for Final Book Support Group. Again, link in the description box down below. All of the graphics will be linked in the description box down below as well, so just check the description box down below for everything. Links to all the socials for Final Book Support Group, Twitter, X, whatever, Instagram, Discord, and the graphics as well, all down below. So feel free to check all of those out, and I think that's everything you need to know. If you wanted to give me any suggestions for prompts, obviously not too specific, but suggestions for prompts for me to put on the board for the final round of 2024, do let me know in the comments down below. If you've got any other suggestions on something else that we could do with this, Again, let me know in the description box down below. Obviously, if you are aware of Literature Readathon, you will have seen that the bingo board for that is much larger than the bingo board for Final Book Support Group. Let me know if you prefer the larger bingo board with more prompts on it for more variety, or whether you like this smaller one for Final Book Support Group. Do let me know. Any suggestions, I am open to listening. For sure, this is a community readathon, and I am just the face of it. You guys run the whole show. And that's what I love about it. So, you know, I want to make sure everybody is happy. If you've got any suggestions, let me know. Feel free to come to me directly in the Discord if you want to. There is also a suggestions box in there, suggestions channel in there. So if you want to drop anything in there a little bit longer, that's absolutely fine. And yeah, I hope you will join us. Chat to me in the comments down below, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye for now.